Let's now bring you an update from the Noida, which is the NCR region close to the national capital, Delhi. There was a murder case of a man who visited a pub. It was in Noida's Garden Galleria Mall on 25th of April. India Today has now accessed CCTV footage that basically puts in perspective of what actually led to the death of that young man. It shows Brijesh Rai, who eventually died by some of those injuries received. The bouncers, the bar members and the staff get into a heated argument. The man on your screen is Brijesh Rai. Take a look now of what exactly happened with the CCTV shocking footage. All of this, remember, over the payment of a bill. An after-work party that turned fatal. The deadly bar brawl which killed a pub goer caught on CCTV. In this popular and upscale mall near Delhi. On 25th April, 30-year-old Brijesh Rai was thrashed to death by the bouncers of Lost Lemons Bar after an argument over a bill. India Today exclusively accessed these horrific CCTV images that capture the exact moment when the 30-year-old was beaten to death. In the video, Brijesh and his friends are seen walking outside the bar, with several staff members and mall bouncers accosting them. The dispute that started at the bar degenerated into a fist fight outside. Victim Brijesh is also seen grappling with an attacker. In the last few seconds of the footage, he is seen trying to click a photograph from his mobile phone, during which the bouncer and the staff members start to beat him up. Amid raining blows, Brijesh is seen falling down after continuous physical assault by 5 to 6 men. Brijesh had gone to attend an office get-together at the Lost Lemons Bar in the Garden Galleria Mall near the Delhi-Noida border. He was severely injured in the beating and was rushed to the hospital where he was declared brought dead.
They had some scuffle with the staff of that bar, and finally they started both hitting and beating the people who were there, and one of them was seriously hit by them. He was brought to the hospital by the friends, and I think he was declared dead there.
Noida police has arrested at least 7 of the 9 accused in the horrific murder case. 2 of them are mall security guards and 5 are staff members of the bar where the incident took place. One of the accused is absconding.
As you can see, this is that very pub, Lost Lemons, where late night yesterday an incident took place where a person named Brijesh Rai was murdered in a scuffle between the workers of this particular pub. Now, Noida police has already arrested 14 people working in the pub. They're also looking into all the CCTVs that are in and around this particular pub to gather evidence. What we do know that it was around late night when Brijesh Rai, who's a worker of JLN in Noida, he'd come to this particular pub, and resulting into the scuffle, he lost his life. The case of 302 murder has already been registered, and Noida police is right now investigating the matter. This is Shreya Chatterjee for India Today.
Is the Delhi NCR region turning into a short fuse of many people? Because now there's another incident that has emerged of a road rage. This is just about a few hours ago. A car driver mowed down one person after a minor tiff over 2 vehicles grazing each other on a road. These are the visuals on your screen. This incident happened at Noida's Mahamaya flyover, which is, I must tell you, a very busy road and street. And this was visual caught on a dash cam. Take a look at this. Shows some young men first have a verbal altercation. There is an occupant of an I-20 car who then reverses, charges full gear at another young man involved in the heated argument. The injured man has been identified now as a 28-year-old Divakar Motwani. He is currently undergoing treatment at a hospital in Noida. While Divakar and his 2 friends were in a Hyundai Venue SUV, the 5 occupants of the I-20 had hit them hard from behind. And then the deadly brawl started soon after when the men got out. But we can give you an update on this report, which is 4 occupants of the car, the driver of which mouthed down the victim, have now been taken into police custody. Police have reacted on this. Take a look at what senior police officials are saying.
महामाया पर दो पक्षों के बीच में पहले झगड़ा हुआ और उसके बाद एक पक्ष ने दूसरे पक्ष को काफ़ी तेज़ रफ्तार में गाड़ी चलाकर काफ़ी इंजर कर दिया, जिस मामले में पुलिस ने मुकदमा दर्ज करके आवश्यक वैधानिक कार्रवाई कर 4 लोगों को गिरफ्तार कर लिया है। इन दोनों पक्ष का शायद एक दूसरे से गाड़ी टच हो गई थी। उसके बाद दोनों के बीच में काफ़ी विवाद हुआ, हाथापाई हुई और एक पक्ष ने दूसरे पक्ष को काफ़ी तेज़ रफ्तार में गाड़ी चलाकर इंजर कर दिया। जो आदमी ड्राइव कर रहा था उसका नाम
Situation is still tense in Punjab's Patiala after a violent clash, remember, had broken out on 29th of April. But there's a big breakthrough now for the police. They are saying that an alleged mastermind of the violent clash, Barjinder Singh Parwana, has now been taken into custody from Mohali. Patiala IG MS Chinna has assured strict action against culprits and informing that special teams will investigate this matter. Meanwhile, political war has erupted over the clash while the area is comparatively calm. Congress Neta Navjot Singh Sidhu slammed Aam Aadmi Party and called it a gross failure of the Punjab government. Member of Parliament Rahul Gandhi also took to social media site Twitter and with a cryptic tweet has taken a jibe that Punjab is not a place to do experiments. Meanwhile, the Bharatiya Janata Party's Manjinder Singh Sirsa is alleging a deliberate ploy by the Aam Aadmi Party government in Punjab right now and said that Kejriwal follows the divide and rule policy. Aam Aadmi Party has hit back at the opposition, saying it was a clash between 2 political parties, not 2 communal groups. So on one side, remember, according to them, one people were that of the Shiv Sena and the Congress. On the other side was the Akali Dal. But as you can see on your screen, shocking CCTV footage of the clash has surfaced. A part of it, the latest CCTV footage shows protesters pelting stones at the Kali temple premises, and this was a part of the clashes that had erupted.
एक गग्गी पंडित जिसने एक हेट स्पीच मीडिया के ऊपर पोस्ट की थी, जिस नाल माहौल खराब होने दे अंदेशा सी, उसनूं भी पुलिस ने FIR दर्ज करके अरेस्ट कर लिया। सानूं एक बहुत बड़ी कामयाबी पुलिस नूं मिली है जो मीडिया नाल शेयर करन जा रहे हैं। बरजिंदर परवाना जिहड़ा मेन एक्यूज़ड, उसनूं साडी टीम ने मोहाली तो गिरफ्तार कर लिया।
And let's now bring you some other stories as well. Heat wave is sweeping across India, specifically the northern states. The temperature in several cities has crossed 40 degrees Celsius. Delhi, the national capital, is facing the worst spell of the season and is likely to unfortunately continue till Monday. The Delhi government warning of a possible setback as well in providing uninterrupted electricity supply to even important establishments in Delhi. Delhi recorded 47.1 degrees Celsius on Saturday. Amid a blistering heat wave, several states are reporting an acute shortage of coal and therefore long power cuts. Delhi, Punjab, Uttar Pradesh are among the states hit by the coal shortage and are likely to face power outage as well. Gurgaon in Haryana is witnessing a spike in power cut. Residents are getting impatient amid rising temperature and failing power backup. Meanwhile, the blame game has started over the power crisis. Congress has targeted BJP over the crisis, saying power crisis is the result of Modi government's mismanagement of coal distribution. Samajwadi Party chief Akhilesh Yadav hit out at the Saffron Party over this issue. UP Energy Minister A.K. Sharma blames former governments for this power crisis. All newsmakers choose India Today TV, and now General Manoj Pande, after taking charge as the 29th Chief of the Army Staff after General M.M. Narvane retired from service, has now spoken to India Today. General Manoj Pande is the first officer from the Corps of Engineers to take charge of the Army. General Pande, in a special conversation, spoke about China's strategy, said China cannot change the status quo, and also said Army will defeat terrorism in Jammu and Kashmir. To give you a background about General Pande, it's a military career spanning 39 years. General Pande has held prestigious command and staff assignments in conventional as well as counter-insurgency operations in all types of terrain. Also, I must add here that General Pande had served as the Eastern Army commander before he took over as the Army's vice chief. He's an alumnus of the National Defence Academy, the NDA. He was commissioned in the Corps of Engineers in December 1982.
जनरल साहब, भारतीय सेना के लिए दो मोर्चों पर चुनौती होती है, चीन और पाकिस्तान जो हमारे पड़ोसी हैं। लद्दाख की बात करते हैं, वहाँ पर पिछले 2 साल से हमने जिस तरह के घटनाक्रम देखा है, आपकी क्या आपके सामने चुनौती होगी, क्या आपकी कोशिश होगी कि वहाँ पर जो हालात हैं, जो पहले हालात थे, उसको वापस उस हालात पर हम पहुँचें?
आपको ज्ञात है कि तकरीबन 2 साल पहले जो कि लाइन ऑफ एक्चुअल कंट्रोल पर सिचुएशन थी और जो हमारे नॉर्दर्न एडवर्सरी है उनके अनप्रोवोक्ड और यूनिलैटरल एक्शंस के कारण जो एक स्थिति बनी थी, मैं समझता हूं कि उसको हमने सही तरीके से डील किया हुआ है। और पिछले 2 साल के अवधि में हमने हमारी जो थ्रेट असेसमेंट है उसको निरंतर एग्जामिन करते हुए हमारे फोर्सेस को रीअलाइन, रीओरिएंटेड भी इस चुनौती को फेस करने में किया है। जहाँ तक LAC पर एक्टिविटीज़ का सवाल है, हमारे फोर्सेस एक बड़े रिजोल्यूट, फर्म और पीसफुल तरीके से सिचुएशन का मुकाबला कर रहे हैं। लेकिन हमारे मन में, ध्यान में ये बात पक्की है कि कोई भी यदि एफर्ट स्टेटस को चेंज करने का प्रयास या प्रयत्न होगा या फिर टेरिटरी का जहाँ तक मामला है, उस मामले में उसमें कोई कॉम्प्रोमाइज़ नहीं होगा। हमारे फोर्सेस LAC पर अहम जगह पर, इम्पोर्टेंट जगह पर सही दिशा में सही तरह से तैनात है। हालांकि इंक्लीमेंट वेदर के बावजूद ये अच्छी तरीके से काम कर रहे हैं। चौथा, हम समझते हैं कि इस मसले का हल तभी निकलेगा जब हम दोनों पार्टीज या बोथ साइड्स कंटिन्यू टू टॉक एंड एंगेज, एंड दैट वी आर कॉन्फिडेंट दैट बाय अ मिक्स ऑफ डिप्लोमेटिक, operational and tactical methods we will soon find a resolution to the ongoing problem. But in all this, our effort and guidance to troop is to maintain the current situation and find or work towards a resolution in finding an answer to this challenge.
जनरल साहब, जो दूसरा मोर्चा है पाकिस्तान के साथ, जो सरहद है, वहाँ पर हमने देखा, खासतौर पर कश्मीर की बात करें तो धारा 370 खत्म होने के बाद अब जो हालात हैं, पाकिस्तानी सेना के साथ सीज फायर का समझौता हमारा चल रहा है, आपको लगता है कि हालात वहाँ पर जो आतंकी घुसपैठ अभी भी लगातार हम देखते हैं, उस मोर्चे पर क्या आपकी रणनीति होगी, किस तरह से उस को निपटेंगे आप?
तो सबसे पहले मैं तो कहना चाहूँगा कि जो DGMO लेवल पर अंडरस्टैंडिंग दोनों साइड्स के बीच में हुई थी, उसका काफ़ी फ़ायदा उठाए और उसके कारण ग्राउंड सिचुएशन पे काफ़ी मात्रा में इम्प्रूवमेंट भी हमने देखी है। और इसका फ़ायदा डायरेक्टली जो लोग LC के दोनों तरफ रहते हैं उनके जीवन शैली और उनके रोज़मर्रा की ज़िंदगी में फ़ायदा हुआ है। पर जहाँ तक टेररिस्ट इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, टेररिस्ट ट्रेनिंग कैंप्स का सवाल है, उसमें हमको कोई ऐसे खास एविडेंस नहीं है जिसके कारण मैं कह सकूं कि उसमें कोई कमी हुई है। बल्कि जितने भी टेररिस्ट संख्या या नंबर्स के हिसाब से मैं कहूँगा कि उसमें थोड़ी वृद्धि ही हुई है। जहाँ तक वायलेंस लेवल्स का सवाल है, जो लाइन ऑफ कंट्रोल पर, उसमें कुछ मात्रा में कमी हुई है, लेकिन हिंटरलैंड में जो वायलेंस है उसमें उतना सिग्निफिकेंट हमको इम्प्रूवमेंट दिखने में नहीं आ रहा है, क्योंकि हमारा काउंटर इन्फिल्ट्रेशन ग्रिड LC पर सक्सेसफुल रहा है। पाकिस्तान ने उसके चलते अभी अपना फोकस और ध्यान, मैं कहूँगा नार्को टेररिज्म नेक्सस जिसे कहते हैं हम, उस पर ज़्यादा ध्यान देते हुए हमारा जो IB का इलाका है जम्मू में या फिर उसके फर्दर साउथ पंजाब में, वहाँ पर गतिविधियों में बढ़ोतरी हुई है, जिसमें कि स्मगलिंग ऑफ आर्म्स, स्मगलिंग ऑफ नारकोटिक्स, स्मगलिंग ड्रॉपिंग ऑफ आर्म्स थ्रू ड्रोन्स, इस तरह की कई एक्टिविटीज़ वहाँ पर हो रही है। तो मैं समझता हूँ और कहना चाहता हूँ कि एक तरह से हाइब्रिड थ्रेट अभी पाकिस्तान से, वो अभी भी इट इज स्टिल प्रेजेंट, बट वी आर वेरी क्लियर दैट एनी एक्ट्स ऑफ टेरर, एनी एक्ट्स ऑफ such activities which are inimical to our interest will be dealt with firmly under all circumstances.